Hello everyone, welcome to Home Workshop. On this occasion we are going to repair a washing machine of the Mabe brand. The problem you have with the shock absorbers, how to know when a shock absorber is damaged, because it starts to stick the tub like crazy. Another way to knowing is pressing the stirrer. If you press it to the bottom and release it and the tub bounces, they are no longer useful, or as in this case that it does not move because they are no longer useful either. I have videos on how to maintain it and how to repair your own shock absorbers in this case is going to be changed, and to change we put some plastic wedges in these parts to be able to detach the front lid. Now we are going to remove this little part that is a magnetic sensor, and the one next to it that is a door block. I can disconnect it, but I'm going to choose to remove the screws from the top. If you see that I speak a little slower than normal, it's because I want to test a little how it goes with these videos, speaking a little slower, since in several videos they tell me that I speak very fast, but if I do it like this, it is because I want to explain as many things as possible in the shortest time. Then when speaking slowly, then the videos are also going to be lengthened. Here we remove these two screws, and also remember that if you like our content, then you can like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't. And I think I get more stuck if I speak slowly. We already remove the lid, we already have access, which is to this part, to the tubs. I usually always remove the bar in front to work more comfortably when they are going to maintenance. On this occasion it will not be maintained, but the customer will be recommended to do it when to change the shock absorbers, as I tell you, when the tubs begin to stick, because the tubs break, even this white ring that we are going to remove it, because it also always breaks. This time we are going to remove it complete by removing these white eyebrows that we have here, pulling them out. With that they come out. This model is very easy to remove. There are some models that are quite complicated, like the frilly of the old one. If it is complicated, this is quite easy. This ring is going to be changed. Usually it is brought by the shock absorber kit. Why does it bring it? Well, because it is always damaged. This tub is even already broken. It was already recommended to the customer, because after maintenance you can put a patch on the tub since the hole is not very big. Or you can also change the tub, but that already comes out a lot higher cost since they all have to be disassembled. Remove transmission, and now we are going to remove the shock absorber. How do we remove the shock absorbers? Well, quite easy. In this model we only have to lift the tub and pull the shock rod out diagonally. For what? To get it out there, it has a small slot in the plastic. Here we have it, and it comes out here. Now, how to remove it from the top? Well, from the top it is also quite easy to remove, since it has a plastic ball joint, and it is this one that we have here. This is the plastic ball joint. If you look, it has like a cross, but in one of the cross it has a hole, then it comes out that shock absorber, and to put it in, well, practically more of the same. Now we are going to remove the one that is back there. That one is done the same. This one here too. By removing one you will be able to remove practically all of them, and it is quite easy just by tilting the tub to the side you want. Change the shock absorber. For example, if you want to change them from the back, then you push the tub backwards. There are two types of shock absorbers, almost always in all washing machines. That is, what do I mean? That one comes longer. This time the red color goes in the back part that is the shortest, and the one that is not painted go the front part that is the longest, because they come a little longer to compensate for the weight of the motor, because if you put the same size your tub would hit crazy. Now we're going to put the 4 on it. You already noticed, I removed the 4. Then we're going to put, as I tell you in these Mabe Aqua models, the red goes in the back. That here we already have the 4 ready, and the silver ones, or the ones that don't come painted, go to the front part. Starts by putting them in the back so you can work more comfortably in putting the ones in the back. The ones in front are already put quite fast and quite easy. Here I already put the one in the corner. Look, putting the one in the corner because it already gives you a chance to tilt and lift. Here the tub is already broken. As I told you, you can put a patch on it since it is at the top and the water does not reach there when the tubs break very low, and it is an area that has flexibility. It's more difficult to repair there. Now you remember the little cross that I told you about on the kneecap? Well, look at this one. We look for this hole, we put it upside down here, and that's it. We turn it over, and with that the ball joint would be practically on so that it doesn't come out. We just turn it 45 degrees the one so that it is, let's say, seeing it from the front as an L. This for what? So that it does not come out with the movements. Then since this ball joint is dropped here, you don't have to grease them or anything because it has another plastic support, so it is plastic. With plastic, when you grease it too much or grease that part of it, you can cause a lot of garbage to fill up and even start to have a squeak or a squeak. The shock absorbers do not have to lubricate them either. These are already pre-lubricated at the bottom in this little part. From the bottom and now we have the 4 shock absorbers ready. This little part is the one that I tell you that it does not have to be lubricated because they're already pre-lubricated and that oil that they bring is very good. If you put it in excess you will also make it pull more dust then. Just as they come, that's how they get and that's it. Now we're going to put what this ring is, which is the love ring. Well, this black rubber band is a noise dampening ring. Practically what do I mean? If you don't put this black garter on it, it starts to sound like a very strong rattle. Now if you look at it is totally round and it brings like a little sack. That little sack that we have on the right side you have to see how it goes. How can you know that? By looking at the lid on which side is poured what is the bleaching liquid. That part is to put the chlorine bleaching liquid. To put it, if you look at it, as soon as it is pushed down and pushes the eyebrows, there is no complication in this, since there is this here. Because you practically only push the tub, check that it rises well, even. You can even hear, you don't hear it as if it was sucking. That means that the 4 shock absorbers are working in perfect condition. Now we are going to put this lid on it. It's 2 screws. We are also going to put the lid lock on it. As I tell you, if you have any questions then let us know on our social networks. On TikTok is where we answer the most, and also if you have any suggestion of what type of videos to change or any dynamics. Right now I'm trying so that as I tell you, those who told me that I have to speak slower, it is quite difficult for me because I'm a person who speaks very fast, and right now if it is difficult for me to speak a little slower, we put these 2 screws of 1/4 to practically close the washing machine and we put the lid on this part. Right now it will be recommended to the customer to do maintenance or schedule maintenance to clean everything. Clean the tubs, or if they don't want to do it then put some cleaning tablets so that they are. Always clean the tubs, because if they don't clean the tubs you can even generate allergies to your skin when the clothes itch many times. Then it's not the soap but the tubs are dirty and it's practically over. I hope you liked it and see you until next time. Ciao.